Hey, what's up guys? It's Alex. Today I'm going to be doing a little storytime video of the time my friend left me stranded. Yeah. Alright, so in February 2015, my phone got stolen. I kind of did leave it somewhere, but they stole it because they never returned it. So it is stolen. Because I remember, like, I kept calling it the day that I lost it, and they were intentionally ignoring the calls. And then once I blew up my phone, when I was using other people's phones to call my phone, they were ignoring all the calls. And once I blew up the phone, they just turned it off. So I would do that, and once I realized it was off, I would just stop calling, wait a little bit, and then start calling them again. And then they did the same thing where they would turn off the phone. So yeah, they actually did steal it. And I never got it back. And it was sad. It sucks because it was someone at my school that stole it. So that sucks even more. And like, small community, huh? Okay, so basically during that time is when this story happened. I don't remember the day. I think it was in the summer, but I could be wrong. Yeah, so basically it was going to be two of my friends that are girls, and then one of those two friends' new boyfriend. We were all going to hang out. We were going to meet up at a park, and the park we were actually going to meet at, we found out, was closed. It was under construction because they were redoing it. And so we met up at another kind of park a few blocks away. We were going to meet up there, and since I didn't have a phone, I had my grandpa take me there, and then I said that I asked my friend if she could just give me a ride back after we hung out, and that was how it was gonna go. So basically, before I was leaving the house, I was texting my friend, make sure she's there and all that, and she was. So I was like, okay, I'm about to leave. Don't go anywhere. Because we were originally going to meet at this park, but we were going to walk somewhere else. This was just the meetup spot. It was supposed to be supposedly she was the only one there, her and her boyfriend. I said, like, are you there? And she said, yes. But I didn't exactly know who was there. Because when I got there, I saw her like walking. It was her and two guys just walking like away in the distance, and I was like, I think that's her. Like, I was pretty positive that it was her. So then as I was getting out of the car, I was like, alright, that's them over there. Like, we're good, you could leave now, to my grandpa. And okay, he left, and then I started running up to them, trying to catch up to them, and it didn't look like them because at this point they had gone onto the sidewalk, and it was like a pretty small sidewalk. So once I got to that point, I didn't recognize them, like, cause I'd only heard things about the guy. I kind of knew what he looked like, but kind of not. And then I had no idea of this other guy that was there, but he was. But I didn't know that, so I was like, I'm pretty positive that's not them. They had left. I let them go. I was like, that's not them. It's not them. And I just waited. And then I was so lucky because at this park, it's not even a park, but it was just like a public area, and it had a fountain. On one side was the Boys and Girls Club, and on the other side it's a public area. I don't know what it's called, but it's where they hold the city council meetings. And I don't know what else they do in that building, honestly. But I know that because I actually went to one of the city council meetings. And so I was just like sitting there, like kind of walking around, trying to just like relax and all that. Meanwhile, I didn't have a phone, and like my friend was supposed to be there already. So I was just like, I waited a little bit, like a few minutes, just like sitting down, like acting like I'm on my phone, because then again, I'm still in public and I'm by myself, and it was just When I got on my phone, I tried to look for Wi-Fi, which wasn't really common. Like, there's not that many free Wi-Fi places available. And I started looking, and I found the one for the building where the city council meetings are, and I instantly tried to connect to that one, and it took a couple minutes, but it ended up working. And relief. It was just relief that it worked. And I got to it, and oh yeah, my friend, I've been texting her through a texting app that I only have on Wi-Fi when I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and I have Wi-Fi in my house, so that's why it was pretty easy for me to talk to her through that. But once I left my house, I couldn't talk to her. So I connected to the Wi-Fi right there at the park, and then I started texting her like, where are you? And then they said that they had left. They were going to Wendy's. And so I instantly, like, I knew it. Like, it was them. In the beginning, they had left. It was them. And I was just like, why let you go? But instantly I was just like, come back. The place we were gonna go walk to was over here, and they had gone over here. Like, I don't even know how far it was. I'd say at least, I don't know, maybe like half a mile, maybe less, more or less. Probably less, but yeah, that's how far I was. And then I was like, can you come back? Because I'm kind of stuck here. Like, I couldn't, they kept telling me to meet them there, but I couldn't, because if I had left the Wi-Fi and I didn't end up finding them on my way there, if for some reason, it was a pretty solid street, but if for some reason one of them decided to take a shortcut and go on another street, that would have been it. I would have been lost. They would have been fine. I would have been lost because I didn't know where they were, and the only place I could have gone was to go back if I had gone with them. So I just said, no, I'm not gonna do that. Please come back. And after they had ordered and everything and ate, they decided to come back, and I was so happy. Because this way, like, at least I have a ride home. And the phone that I was using at the time, it wasn't activated, but it was just an old phone. And yeah, I knew this when I obviously brought it, but it dies quickly. So I left the house at like 100%, and then once my friends had finally shown up, my phone was at like 38%. So within like a span of like 20 to 30 minutes, like, my battery was already gone. So that just sucked. So basically, that day ended up being me, one of my friends, her boyfriend, one of his friends, and then once they all got to the park where I was, they ended up calling someone else, another friend that was the guy, and he ended up coming and just hanging out with all of us. And then we went to go on to do what we were gonna do, and yeah, that was it. So basically, they left, even though I told them not to. That one friend bailed. Like, oh my god, girl. I know what happened, but I'm not really gonna mention it, what happened. But yeah, so we did what we were going to originally do after all that mess of them leaving me without a phone, leaving me stranded. And yeah, other than that, it was just a fun day. We had fun. We didn't do much. It was just pretty chill. But yeah, that's just the story. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.